Hey guys, today we're going to do a luxury beauty try-on haul. I placed a fairly large order at Nordstrom on several different occasions. We're going to be trying on all the stuff that I got. I am working with Nordstrom on this video, so big thank you to Nordstrom. You guys know how much I love shopping at Nordstrom. A lot of impromptu online shopping, and they have free curbside pickup for products that they have at your local store, which is what I did for some of these things, which is so handy. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm just going to start off with these two things, which are not beauty related, although they are in the beauty section. They're more like home related. And it's these two diptyque candles. So as you guys know, I am a candle fanatic. So when I saw these pop up for spring, I had to get them. So this first one I got is called Chamomile. And I am probably not going to light these until the weather starts to warm up, until it starts to actually feel spring-like. But I did just want to show you what the packaging looks like. Ooh. Smells very floral, like white light floral. Oh, how pretty. So we've got nice little label on the vessel. And then the vessel itself, I don't know if you guys can tell, or maybe down here, it has a little bit of a yellow tint to it. Ooh, so pretty. Really beautiful. A little bit of warmth to it, not quite as like crisp as like an all white flower kind of scent. There's a little bit of like sunny warmth to it. Ooh, oh, I cannot wait to burn this. So that is Chamomile from Diptyque. So here is the lychee box. Ooh, this one smells, it's much bolder, it's a little sweet. And here is the candle. And this one has sort of like a light peachy color to it. Yeah, this is like a sweet, fresh, it's brighter, it's bolder than this chamomile one. Ooh, lovely. Ah, I cannot wait to burn these come spring. And you guys will definitely be around to see that. I'm sure I'll vlog it at some point. But anyway, I just wanted to mention those to you since I did get those at Nordstrom at the same time that I ordered some of this makeup. So we will be trying the newly reformulated DIOR Forever foundation. This is the transfer proof matte version. I didn't really have great luck with the Skin Glow reformulated foundation, so I am curious as to how this is going to wear. I did also purchase some Cle de Peau stuff. So what brought me down the Cle de Peau road was when I did my last lipstick declutter, I decluttered one of my all-time favorite lipsticks, which is the Cle de Peau lipstick in Bamboo. It's just such a gorgeous, cool-toned, neutral kind of shade. And so I picked that up, and then I was just on the Cle de Peau page, and I ended up getting a blush, an eyeshadow duo, and I pulled out this highlighter that I actually purchased during the holiday season. This was part of their holiday collection, and I love this, and I wanted to use this today. I also purchased a Bobbi Brown illuminating bronzer, which you guys know I love. I love Bobbi Brown bronzers. And this I actually ordered separately during a shop with me. This was during like a vlog, and I did a little shop with me, and I got two new things from Byredo. They're crayon kajal, and I remember this was like a deep brown, like chocolatey brown color. And then I thought I would try one of their eyebrow pencils. This is one of their refillable eyebrow pencils. So that is what we're dealing with today. But I am gonna start with some primer because I've learned my lesson when it comes to these DIOR foundations. I need like a moisturizing primer. So I'm gonna start with my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. My hair looks real crazy today. All right, Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I'm just gonna scoop out a little bit and work that into my skin. Such a good primer. Oh, I love how moisturizing it feels. I have very dry skin, and it just feels like so comforting on the skin. It has such a great like cushiony kind of texture, and then there's this light like citrusy scent that just sort of wakes you up. It's such a great first step to makeup. Okay, my ear cuffs got a little wonky. There we go. All right, so let's try this Forever foundation. So I have it in the shade 2N, and I did order this from Nordstrom a while back. I've been a little shy to try this because I didn't have good luck with the new Skin Glow, and I'm not generally a fan of matte foundations. but the original version is such a good like soft matte, and it just looks so beautiful on the skin. And I love the fact that it's transfer proof, especially in this day and age when we're wearing masks all the time. I have high hopes for this, but I don't know. We're just gonna have to see. So let me go ahead and shake this up. And one of the issues I had with the Skin Glow was that it oxidized. So hopefully this won't oxidize. Here's just one pump. It has creamy texture. It's running a little bit. And I'm just gonna start there and see how far this one pump takes me. I've got my Cle de Peau full coverage foundation brush, and just gonna pick up a little bit here. Start small. Definitely is matte. Definitely is matte. No doubt about that. I'm just waiting to see, like, once it really sets down, does it actually look kind of drying versus just matte? All right, so there is one pump applied. So far, I have to say, I'm not seeing oxidization. And again, that was one issue I had with the Skin Glow foundation. I felt like it turned quite warm pretty immediately on my skin, and I felt like it got like a teensy bit warmer as the day went on. But so far, this is actually looking pretty good. Okay, definitely matte, but this is really strange. I feel like I like this one more than the Skin Glow. The Skin Glow, which is supposed to have a little bit more of a glow to it, I felt like had the same finish as this foundation. This is really weird. This is really weird. Okay. But you know what I mean? Like, it has a nice soft matte finish. Interesting. Okay, let's finish putting it on to the rest of my face. So I pretty much used that whole one pump on this side, and I feel like I got a nice like light medium coverage. We'll see. We'll see. I feel like I have these sunspots here, which always give me a better sense as to like how much coverage I have. So I think I forgot to mention this foundation has SPF 15 versus SPF, I think 30 or 35, which is what they had in the previous version. So this just has SPF 15, and it's a mixture between chemical and physical sunscreen, which is octisalate and titanium dioxide. And I kind of launched into the application of this foundation without even explaining this newly reformulated foundation to you guys, in case you weren't aware. You guys probably are, but in case you weren't, they basically added some floral skincare to this foundation and the Skin Glow foundation. They brought down the SPF, and one of my awesome subscribers, by the way, said that they work at Sephora, and they actually spoke to the rep. And the reason why they like brought the SPF down was because the SPF that they had before they found to be, I guess, kind of unstable. That I don't know exactly what that means, but they found that bringing the SPF down to 15 was okay. I don't know if it just didn't maybe over time play well with other ingredients. I don't really know what that means, but that was their reasoning for bringing the SPF down to 15. And other than that, I feel like, you know, the texture is pretty much the same and the claims are pretty much the same, but there are more skincare benefits in these, and the ingredients are more naturally derived. I think that was the very big sort of like overhaul to these foundations, was to use more naturally derived ingredients. So anyway, just passing along that information. I'm also feeling like this finish looks fine. It looks like a soft matte. It's actually very similar to the Skin Glow in terms of finish. Strange, just very, very strange, but so far I'm liking this one more than the Skin Glow. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. I don't have a new concealer. I didn't haul one with this particular Nordstrom haul. So I'm just going to use my Cle de Peau Radiant corrector for eyes. And I have the shade Ivory. And this shade for my skin tone is very brightening. It's quite light. But I feel like the shade next to this is not too deep, but it's almost just like the color of my skin tone. So anyway, I like a little bit of brightening. So I'm just going to add a little bit where I see some darkness there. And I'm just going to use my finger to press in and blend. I love this radiant corrector for eyes. I'm not usually one that likes any kind of radiance underneath my eyes. I think I've said this before. I feel like it just makes me look sweaty, but this radiance is so subtle You can barely even tell, but there's just a really, really soft satin sheen to this corrector. It's really lovely and really decent coverage. All right, I had to go digging for some powder because I did not purchase any powder with this haul. And as I was doing that, I am noticing that this foundation is oxidizing. Actually, I left it on the back of my hand. You can probably see it here. It is turning quite orange. And you know what? What you can see is that corrector for eyes, the radiant corrector for eyes that I put under my eyes, it is looking so much whiter versus the foundation. So yeah, it is definitely oxidizing. Oh, what a bummer. What a bummer. Anyway, moving on. I dug out my Cle de Peau loose powder. Now, I have not used this in a while, but this is the loose powder that had me fall in love with loose powders in general. Before this, I really hadn't had much luck. I thought they looked drying. I thought they looked really cakey and thick, and a lot of it probably was I didn't know how to apply it. You only need a very little amount when it comes to loose powder. But when I got this Cle de Peau, I was like, wow, my mind was completely blown, and I have been a loose powder fanatic ever since. So I'm just going to grab a little bit off of the cap here. And I've got my vapor powder brush here. And I'm just going to lightly dust onto my cheeks here, where I'm gonna be putting some powder products, and on my forehead. I mean, I think this, I was gonna say, I don't know if I need powder, but I feel a little bit of tack. Anyway, better safe than sorry, and this powder is so light. It just looks beautiful on the skin. All right, so moving on to bronzer, I picked up the Illuminating Bronzing Powder in Aruba from Bobbi Brown, and I love, love, love Bobbi Brown bronzers. They're matte ones, they're illuminating ones, and the last time I picked up an illuminating bronzer, I was just curious about it. It was that Antigua shade, and it's the one that looks like a blush. Well, this one looks more like a typical bronzer, at least the shade of it looks like a more typical bronzer. And let me do a quick swatch. Actually, I'm gonna remove this foundation, but this is where we are with the color. Oh, so orange. So here is a swatch of the bronzer. Ooh, it's pretty. It has like, well, it's definitely illuminating. Definitely want a sheen to your bronzer there, which I really enjoy, but it has a little bit of peachiness. Ooh, so exciting. All right, I've got my Chantecaille face brush, and just gonna dip in a little bit, but I like this brush. It's really fluffy, so if I want a light application of something, I like to grab this brush. Ooh, ooh, I love it. I love it. So there is the bronzer on this side and nothing on this side. Ooh, I like the peachy warmth. It's not too orangey. I'm just gonna bring some down my nose and on my cheeks, a little on my chin. It's right at that time of the year where I'm looking really pale and really loving a nice bronzed up look. Well, another gorgeous Bobbi Brown bronzer. That is gorgeous. Illuminating Bronzing Powder Aruba. Yeah, it's stunning. Really beautiful. Okay, next for blush, I purchased a blush duo from Cle de Peau, and it comes in, like all of their, or most of their packaging is refillable. So you get the blush duo and then you have to get a compact to put it in. So that's what I did. And I got the shade 105, mainly because it seemed the most neutral. And I do have another duo of theirs. I think I have like 103. It's peachier. And so, you know, it's like wintertime. And so I wanted something just a little bit cooler than the one that I had. So this is 105. And both sides have like a little bit of a satin shimmer, but this one I think is a little bit more shimmery. Let me do a swatch of this. God, these powders feel like velvet. Okay, so here's the left side, here's the right side. Yeah, I would say the right side looks a little bit more satiny than this side, but both sides are not matte. Both sides have like a satin finish to them. Beautiful. So at least with the other duo that I have from them, I just blend the two together. But I think what I'll do is brush the deeper shade just lightly all over my cheeks and then maybe brighten up the apples of my cheeks with the lighter shade. So I'm gonna grab my Laura Mercier cheek brush, and I just picked up the deeper side, and I'm just gonna sweep this on. Ooh, stunning. Okay, so that's just the deeper side applied. Oh, that's beautiful. Obviously, I could stop there, but I won't. I love my blush. So I'm gonna go into the lighter side and hit the apples of my cheeks. See what that does. I go from like a blush to a flush. I feel flushed now. Oh, beautiful. And that sheen is so gorgeous. Do you see it? Oh, it's stunning. All right, let me do the other side. Wow, the smoothness of these powders are incredible. Ooh, it looks airbrushed. Gorgeous. Okay, so that is the Cle de Peau Blush Duo in shade 105. Let's move on to their highlight. So this is the one that came out for the holidays, and I, purchased this way back when the holiday collection launched. I want to say last November, maybe October, November. Anyway, I was surprised to see that it was still available. I was like, whoa. So I thought I would use it today. But this is what their luminizing powders look like. Now they come with an overspray, which is full of micro glitter. Once you get past that overspray, which takes, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 applications, you just are left with this really smooth, pearly kind of finish powder. And this is in the shade 103. It's Wonderful Radiance. And it's really, really gorgeous. It's a little bit on the cooler side for highlight, but let me go ahead and apply it and then you'll see. All right, I've got my Surratt highlight brush and I'm gonna go into this powder and just brush atop my cheekbones here. I think you can see how this is a cooler toned highlight. Yeah, it looks quite frosty, but it just, ooh, it's so good. It just leaves this like pearl-like sheen. Oh, it's so gorgeous. So, so beautiful. This shade and one that's part of their regular line, I think it's Almond. I don't remember the number. I think it's called Almond. It has a little bit more warmth to it. That one is gorgeous too. It's so beautiful. All right, that is it for my cheeks. Let's move over to this Byredo all-in-one refillable brow pencil, and I got it in the shade Slate. I don't feel like I've tried like a new brow product in a while. Can't remember, but I'm excited for this one, and I do love Byredo products. All right, so we've got this packaging here where the box slides out. And what have we got here? Oh, I see we have the refill here, and then the actual pencil holder. So, so it comes with an extra refill. Well, that's really nice. I didn't know if I had to put this in. Let me see. Yeah, it's an extra refill. So the pencil actually comes with one, and then you get an extra refill. Well, that's very nice. And then the other side, you have a spoolie. That is awesome. Okay, so let me just swatch this out. It's very, very faint, and it looks almost like a powder pencil. It has like a charcoal effect. Ooh, that's really nice. And then the shape, I don't know if you guys caught that. It's like a little teardrop shaped pencil. Wow, I'm excited. Okay. Yeah, it's really, really powdery. Oh, that's really cool. Well, there it is applied, and there's an eyebrow without. Oh, quite nice. And I like the shape of this pencil because if I use it the long way, flat, I can actually fill in quite a bit quickly. Now, I think because this is more of like a powdery pencil, I think it is fantastic for filling in. But I think if you are really into creating hair-like strokes, I don't think this is the pencil for you. But I really like just filling in like that. I feel like it's fast, it's effective, it's easy. It looks like very natural. Really, really like these kind of like powder type pencils. I just love the like soft kind of cloud-like effect that they leave. It reminds me of that Gucci pencil, this guy right here. This is a powder pencil, but this is just a more typical pencil. So you could probably more easily draw hair-like strokes with this one, but because of the shape of this guy, I think it's really nice just to use to fill in. Ooh, I love it though. I love these powder type pencils. I actually don't even know if this is an actual powder pencil, but that's how this is definitely behaving versus like a lot of other like waxier kind of pencils that I've used. Okay, so I purchased an eye color duo from Cle de Peau. So I have a couple of their quads, but I've never tried their duos. I would imagine the formula is probably the same, but you know, when it comes to eyeshadow, 9 times out of 10, I'm doing something really simple, like either a one and done shadow or just a duo or maybe 3 shades or something. So I'm really getting into these duo shadows. And so I thought I would try 101. And this again is a refill, but they didn't have any of these cases at Nordstrom. So I just went ahead and got this and I'm like, whatever, I'll just get a case at another time. But this duo looks gorgeous. Let me get it out of its clamshell packaging here. Ooh, this is stunning. So this is 101. Let me do a quick swatch of these two. Oh, like velvet. Cle de Peau powders are so soft. So here is that duo. Ooh, is that just gorgeous. Beautiful, like perfectly satin finish. Okay. I'm really excited. So I'm going to start with the lighter side here. I'm going to use my Chantecaille Eye Definer brush, go into the lighter shade, and apply this all over my lid. Oh, that is such a pretty, like, soft seashell shade. Oh, I love that. Okay, I'm just going to take the same brush. I'm going to go into the deeper shade and just add a little bit of dimension. I'm going to add it to the outer corners here and blend in. Oh, I love it. I love it. This is probably my most ideal kind of look. Just really soft satin finish, 2 shades, you know, one all over the lid, one to add a little bit of dimension, and that is it. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. And these products from Cle de Peau, they just perform so well. They're so soft, so smooth, and they just blend beautifully. I am in love. I'm in love. Wow. That's like the perfect duo. Okay, well, we've got a new Byredo eyeliner here. Let me open this up. So I purchased like the silver one. These are really big, chubby eyeliner pencils. Oh, and they come with like a chubby sharpener, which is very handy. And I really liked the way the silvery one worked. It like went on really smoothly, and then you could blend it out if you wanted to create like a smoked out effect with it. So here's what the pencil looks like. That's quite a tip on there. Here is a swatch. Okay, let me line my eyes with this. I'm gonna tight line. So far, really easy. I like that it's not super duper soft, but it's also not hard. It's not like tugging or dragging or it's not being difficult in any way, but I like that it's not super soft. I don't feel like, it's almost like mistake proof. You know, I don't have to be like too careful. Okay, there it is applied to this eye. Yeah, that was easy. Let me try and smudge out here. I'm just gonna try with my finger. Yeah, nice. Nice. Okay, let me do the other eye here. All right, eyeliner is applied. Looks great. Looks great. Easy to put on. I think the telltale sign is if it smudges or not, so we'll just have to see by the end of the video how it looks. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and curl my eyelashes. I don't have a new mascara, so I'm just gonna throw on a mascara and I'll be right back. Okay, and now for the product that started me down this Cle de Peau road was me repurchasing this lipstick that I had to declutter because I had had it forever, but it's one of my all-time favorite shades, and it's this Cle de Peau lipstick in Bamboo. So here is the packaging, and here is Bamboo. Oh, it's like such a beautiful, cool-toned neutral, and if you guys are missing the Pat McGrath Los Angeles, maybe even the Madame Grige from Pat McGrath, I think you would love this. So let me do a quick swatch here. such a good color, and this formula is so incredible. It's so creamy and so pigmented. There is bamboo. I love it. I love this shade so much. All right, so those are all the things that I have hauled from Nordstrom, put onto my face. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am really loving everything except for this foundation. I just wish it didn't oxidize because I actually like this finish. I don't mind this finish. I feel like it's so strange, but I don't feel like it's quite as dry looking as the Skin Glow, which is the complete opposite. But there was something really, it was like a little bit heavier and like velvety looking, where this one just looks like it has a soft matte finish. And I actually don't mind the finish at all. I just don't like the oxidizing. I mean, you end up with like a different foundation shade, which is unhelpful. But everything else, I mean, you guys know I love Cle de Peau, so that's no surprise. But the eyeshadow, this duo it's so elegant, it's so chic, it's so easy. Just so easy. You have two shadows, and that's it. You have like a complete eye look, and I just love it. The blush is gorgeous. That highlight, oh, is so stunning. Oh, and this Bobbi Brown illuminating bronzer. Woo, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I love that brushed all over. And then this lipstick, well, it's a repurchase, so you know I love it. And this formula, it's so soft and creamy. It feels so good on the lips, and this color is so good. Well, that's it. That's it, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments section. A big thank you to Nordstrom again for working with me on this video. And give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.